Hi! On the Woodpecker today, I'm making beading tools. For an upcoming project, I need to replace a piece with a bead on its edge. I wanted to buy a nice metal beading tool, but my wife says I spend too much on tools. But instead, I'll make several out of wood. I start by cutting an old skill saw blade at 5/8 of an inch wide. I only deeply scratch the metal, then I break the rest. I do the same thing for both ends. Then on the grinder, I grind the end somewhat straight. With the band sander, I smooth the sides. Now it's time to shape the cutter's profile. I start by making the edge really straight. Then, with a triangular file, I file away one side about 1/4 of an inch deep. On the rest, I file the bead that I need. Now that the metal part is done, I can start on the wooden part. I cut a scrap piece of walnut square. Then cut both ends straight. With this piece, I plan to make 2 beading tools. To do so, I make a handle at each end. When both shapes are done, I sand this with drum sander sandpaper. I'll do a third one in oak with another scrap piece. I cut the 2 walnut beading tools by clamping the turn shape to my table saw sled. I drill a 3/4 inch hole in the middle of each one by clamping them with a wood clamp. When I drilled the walnut beading tools, I did both of them crooked. Here you can see what I mean by crooked. I'm not too worried because I still have one straight. Then I cut a slot in the center of a dowel for the cutter. I find the drill size I need to drill a hole for the screw's head, and I drill 2 holes, one on each side of the cutter, as deep as the screw's head. Then I measure the width of the screw nuts and drill 2 holes to this size on the other side. I finish by drilling 2 1/4 inch holes right through the dowel. I screw the nuts in place and mark their shapes on the dowel. Then I carve this shape and put them in their place. When both of them are done, I can try it. Then I can see how much I need to cut from the boat. Then I cut the dowel to the right length and soften both ends. Now I can drill the insert nut hole onto each handle and screw them with the help of a cut-off bolt chucked in the drill press. Since both walnut beading tools have a crooked hole, I sand their ends round and I will use them for concave shapes. They're done, so it's time for their finish. I bought this oil so I would be able to finish hand tools. It's supposed to be very tough. The last thing I need to do before being able to use them is to cut a shallow slot in the end of the handle in line with the dowel slot. This will give some space to bury the cutter. Now all 3 beading tools are ready for action. Thanks, and we'll see each other for the next episode of the Woodpecker.